It's tax time, and we better have our financial house in order. How would you like to do your own taxes? You can do it and save money. We'll show you how. Today, we're debunking the myths and misconceptions about securing a mortgage. Maybe that dream home could become a reality. It's a DIY window treatment makeover that can transform the appeal of any room. The results will amaze. This is the show all about you and your space, your home and surroundings. We are designing spaces.
There are many people who would love to take on home ownership, but believe it would be impossible for them, or they will be saving money up for another decade just to come up with a down payment.
Everyone's financial situation is different, and there's a lot of misconceptions out there about loans today. So to get the skinny, let's talk to an expert.
I met Susie Reed, Senior Loan Officer for Supreme Lending at their corporate offices in Dallas, Texas, to debunk mortgage myths and to clear up a few misconceptions about securing a mortgage for the first time.
So there's a misconception out there about home loans. I mean, it seems like they're really difficult to get these days.
You know, I think after 2008, a lot of people were really concerned they'd never be able to get a home loan. But things have really loosened up, and people without huge down payments and sometimes even have had credit problems in the past are still able to get a home loan.
Really?
Yes.
So things are easier to actually have home ownership these days.
Absolutely.
Meet Bobby and Michelle.
I love the home. It's more space than I have ever had.
They are now in their first home, and before they obtained their mortgage, they had concerns about the process and questions about qualifying.
We looked at 25, 26 houses. We saw houses with pools. We saw houses with big backyards, small backyards, no backyards. And the thing about this house is we kept on coming back to it because it just has that homey feeling and it has the vibe to it.
Because they have been through the process of obtaining that first mortgage, we'll get some interesting commentary about their personal experience of buying their first home.
What prompted us to buy our first home, we wanted our own privacy, be able to have our own space, be able to decorate the way we wanted to. I was tired of paying somebody else's mortgage. I wanted something that was mine, that I could call home. When we started a process of buying the home, we knew we had to find a lender first, so we called Supreme Lending. Knew that they asked questions, and then they kind of gave us a layout of what we needed to do, which turned out wasn't as difficult as I thought it was going to be.
Tell me a little bit about the process of what a typical couple may have to go through to get that home loan.
Well, I think the first thing people need to know is where they stand credit-wise. That is still the most important piece. Talking to a licensed loan officer that can get that credit profile pulled, see what they need to do to prepare. And then after that, it's just a matter of gathering paperwork, pay stubs and bank statements and tax returns, and sometimes it feels like blood samples, but we do have a lot of documentation to gather up. So communicating with your loan officer and getting all the documents to them timely is the key.
There are many misconceptions involving getting a loan, but where do they originate?
I think more than anything else, people believe either A, they have to have a 20% down payment, B, that they have to have perfect credit, can never have had any issues in the past, or that it's always a really painful, long, painstaking process. Those are the three that I think we need to debunk first.
So now that we have crossed the hurdle and know it's possible to get a loan and some questions have been answered, it's time to get the ball rolling.
So should I go out and find my dream house first, or should I look at getting the loan first?
Always loan application first. Knowing what you qualify for, what you can afford, which sometimes are two different things. Pre-qualification means we've looked at your credit report and taken information verbally and then given you the pre-qualification letter. Pre-approval means you've actually provided all of your income documentation, all of your bank statements, and we've reviewed your credit so that you know that your approval is nice and solid.
And of course, when you're looking for that dream home, a lot of real estate agents will want to have that to know that you are qualified to purchase that house.
They're going to require it. Most real estate agents will not put you in the car to take you to look at homes until you have a pre-approval letter from a reputable lender like Supreme Lending.
Bobby and Michelle also had to start the process somewhere. Questions will come up, some of which will be specific to the buyer's finances.
I mean, buying a home, this was definitely the biggest purchase we're ever going to make, and you want to make sure you're on the right track and ask many questions. I asked many questions, and a lot of big questions were, you know, are we qualified with our income? Is our credit score okay? Do we have enough to put down? You know, how long is it going to take to pay off the house?
Anytime we had questions, Supreme Lending answered all those. I mean, they gave us detailed sheets on everything we needed to know before we got started. So that helped ease our mind, and you know, then we realized we can do it. We can get a house.
So it sounds like if I come to you needing a home loan, you guys have several plans to take care of me no matter what kind of shape I'm in.
That's exactly right. I have clients come in all the time that have major credit problems that we may be looking at 6 months or even a year out, but putting them on the right track and making sure that they're prepared for homeownership is a big part of my job.
Some misconceptions that we did have was the down payment, how much we're going to need for it, will we have enough, do we have enough income to buy the house, and many other factors, but we faced them all, and here we are in our house today.
Must be a pretty cool job to be able to take families and put them in the homes of their dreams.
Yes, it is. I couldn't imagine doing anything else.
To see this portion of Designing Spaces again, go to designingspaces.tv and click on the Supreme Lending video. You will also find a link to their website.
Getting those troublesome taxes done without the trouble while saving money, to an effective interior design DIY project, or even making the big move to buy your first home, we always want you to have the information you need to make the right decisions for creating a better home and lifestyle. We are Designing Spaces.
For more information about anything you've seen on today's show, or to find out how to be part of the show, log on to designingspaces.tv. You can visit these websites to learn more about the participants on this edition of Designing Spaces.